have in front of me here a guy wire tensioner that's available on the tvtrade.ie website. Now the idea of this tensioner is that we use it in conjunction with guy wires such as this rolls that we have here, and we will attach it onto the end of the guy wire, and it allows us with the tensioner, we can twist the thread here to either increase or decrease tension on it. So obviously what we do is, when we're putting on this tensioner here, we would extend out the extensioner to its longest length, pull the guy wire as tightly as we can pull it by hand, wrap it into position, and then when we go to tighten it in, we'll actually wrap it like this, tighten it in. So we shorten the overall length and put tension onto the cable. Now an interesting thing about this is that it has both right hand and left hand threading on it, so you can spin them independently without undoing. When you're tightening one, you can tighten the other. Now what we'd use this in conjunction with, we'd use it in conjunction with something like, let's say, these guy wire hooks, which would, for instance, sit onto a pole like this, and would tighten them into a very tight position, and the guy wire then would actually just slip over this hook, the tensioner would, and the cable would be there, and it would run down to a point, let's say, directly into the ground or more likely into the wall, and have something like an eye bolt here where we tie the other end of the guy wire. And the idea is that we're trying to support very tall poles that have weights on top of them, such as a wind turbine or a UHF aerial, something like this, and trying to get the tension that we need manually can be difficult. Something like the guy wire tension is excellent from that perspective anyway. So you'd normally use a series of these. So for instance, with a four-way tensioner here, a four-way guy wire hook here, you'd use four of these tensioners in conjunction with it. Yeah, I suppose one important safety thing I'll discuss on this is that when you're putting the guy wire around this, it's important that you do it in a manner, instead of just wrap it once, you wrap it repeatedly around it and then tie it back. And that's just, when you actually go to put tension on it, instead of the guy wire pulling loose, that it actually tightens it around itself. And that's exactly what you want to achieve, that the more you tighten it, the tighter the wire comes on the actual hook. So that's it anyway, an overview of the guy wire tensioner available on the TV Trade website.